carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
First and 10. Here's Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First down, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A big play there off the option. 46 yards. So I guess you'd say an unlikely source there with a big carry. It's the fullback showing that he has some range.
Now, how'd you like to be in the running backs room next week when they review this? Because he's going to be asking for tailback carries from now on.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They begin here with a run by West. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. Mariota on first down. He finds West. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They send Parker in motion left. Mariota now on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Slot man moves right. On third down, Mariota. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove it's right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Here's West. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well, after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Now Mariota on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From the red zone now, Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Shaq Lawson able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. They send Parker in motion left. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's going to go down again. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
This is fielded at the goal line. Pretty move. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try to run for it with Howard, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer 3rd of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Back down, here we go.
A play fake, now Webb. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, and got his man, complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. A give to the fullback on the dive, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jordan Howard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first, they go right back to Howard. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the toss play, Howard. And now running right through it. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's the fullback, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Elliott now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They send Parker in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon, and he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A first down throw for Mariota. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Second down, Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They send Parker in motion left. Mariota again. And it's complete. Henry. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. Oh, nice move. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Charkandrick West as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go! Prime 38!
And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mariota now to throw on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down, Mariota again. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 38. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. To throw Mariota. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The slot man in motion right. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And the wideout in motion. Play action now. Mariota going deep for Hopkins. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Webb to throw. Flush to his right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he motions the wide receiver. Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And give him a gain of 37.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. From the gun, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They send Parker in motion left. A first throw for the backup Lynch. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll toss it to Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up third and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Hopkins, a man in motion left. Third and goal. Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter down in Arizona. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Off play action, it's Webb. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Webb. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. In motion left is Hopkins. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. Caught left side Hopkins. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This is Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing, Mariota, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, here we go. Back down, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
In motion right is Hopkins. On 3rd down, Lynch. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They send Parker in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, now, look at 56. All right, here we go. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. Eluding the pressure right. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Play clock winding down. Mariota to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush, and the pressure gets to him again. Malik McDowell busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go with Howard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage. And
I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
To the air again, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Johnson goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Play fake. Mariota. gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Mariota now on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Marcus Mariota. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Trying the right side with Howard. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They pitch out to Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jordan Howard, 36 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So out come the Chargers. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
They send Parker in motion left. Second down, Mariota. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On third down, Mariota. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll send a receiver in motion left. One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.